Hey everyone, I wanted to give you all a quick update on the future of the channel with everything that's been going on. If you don't know what's been happening with Wizards of the Coast and the OGL or Open Gaming License, then all you have to do is do a YouTube search for 5e OGL or Wizards of the Coast OGL, and there'll be tons of videos that explain everything that's been going on. That way I don't have to explain it here. So check that out if you don't know what I'm talking about, and then come back. So the Open Gaming License situation doesn't necessarily affect my YouTube channel, but it does affect a lot of creators, and especially content creators that are making supplements for the game. I am one of those people. I've been working on a couple of supplements. I've been working on the Sorcerer Guide, and I've been working on a full campaign, which I've already written 300 pages for. I've paid for some play tests to be done on the preliminary adventure. So I put a lot of money and time into this already. And this OGL situation has really made me think twice about putting this out using the OGL. I don't want to be left at the mercy of this company and everything that they've just on a whim decide to change. I'm not going to let myself be subjected to that. So unfortunately, the Sorcerer Guide is not going to be something I'll be selling. I've done about 250 pages for that guide. It's basically the scripts for most of my Sorcerer videos compiled into book form. I haven't completed editing the script to make it legible as book form, but what I have done, what I'm going to do with that information is post it up as a free document. I will link it in the video description. If you're interested in reading the almost finished Sorcerer Guide, feel free to click the link and go over it. There's some really useful information there, some of my thoughts and ideas. There's a couple of things that I didn't make videos on, and some sample characters, so you guys can have that for free. I spent a lot of time working on that, but unfortunately, I'm just not going to put the effort and energy into doing that, because in the end, it has to do with 5e mechanics, and I'm just not going to provide free advertising for Wizards of the Coast anymore. This entire channel for the last couple of years has focused on 5e content, and what that is free advertisement for the game that Wizards of the Coast puts out. I will no longer be doing that. I do want to continue to put out content for role-playing games, but it'll encompass other games in addition to 5th edition. And anything that has to do with 5th edition's IPs, I will not be referencing it, because I do not wish to provide any more advertisement for Wizards of the Coast. I was also working on a campaign. I've written about 270 pages so far. I've done playtests. I've paid money for some playtests. I've spent a lot of time writing and editing and having people look it over. And I was going to start playtesting at the end of this month. I will not be stopping production of this campaign. I've put too much effort, and it is just a passion project for me. So the campaign will continue, but it won't continue for 5th edition. I plan on releasing this campaign now as a open game campaign. I will have a version available for Pathfinder 2nd edition, possibly one for Kobold Press's Black Flag project, maybe MCDM's game. If I happen to like that game, we'll see, but that one's a little bit further away. More than likely, my content will start leaning towards more cosmic horror stuff in relation to gaming, like we do with the Great Old Ones Gaming podcast, but I will also be encompassing a lot of content for role-playing games in general. So I'll be doing general tactics guides and character build guides for different systems. The point is, I will not just be focusing on 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons anymore. I know I'll probably lose a few subscribers. I'll probably gain a few subscribers from it. But regardless, I don't do this for the money. So it's just something that I do as a passion. And this whole situation with the OGL really has broken my heart. I love Dungeons & Dragons, and I know Wizards of the Coast hasn't been the best company, but they've been good with D&D up until now. And unfortunately, for me, it's something that I can no longer continue to do on my channel. So you will see some 5e content. I just won't call out IP, so I won't be advertising free for them, like mentioning adventure paths or books or things like that. No more. I will be bringing in some of my co-hosts from the Great Old Ones Gaming podcast as we talk about mythos-related stuff, cosmic horror stuff in relation to RPGs. Some of you like that, some of you don't, but this channel has its foundations in cosmic horror, as well as the Great Old Ones Gaming, which I'm a part of, and this channel is a part of the Great Old Ones Gaming kind of conglomerate. And I just plan on kind of leaning more in that direction moving forward. As I continue to write my campaign, I do plan on putting out some content regarding that. Not any spoilers or anything like that, but I do want to kind of give you some insights into my workings and my thoughts and ideas regarding the making of the campaign. And once the campaign is released, I do plan on releasing it for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, maybe Kobold Press's Black Flag Project, maybe MCDM, maybe a couple others like Shadow of the Demon Lord or something like that. I'm going to play a lot of these systems with my groups and see which system we like best. If we don't like any of those systems better than D&D, we may stick with D&D, but I'll still not be making any content that advertises for free for Wizards of the Coast. If we do like a new system, then I will probably start putting out content for that system with a lot more frequency, but it's still not going to be exclusive to that system. My channel is going to be broad now. It's going to encompass a lot of systems, a lot of games, and just general information regarding role-playing, regarding tactics, regarding the cosmic horror and the mythos. So thank you guys for understanding. I know I haven't put out content now in a couple weeks, and I did have some videos recorded, and I just don't want to put them out because they're free advertising for Wizards of the Coast, and that is something that, well, you know. So thank you guys for hanging in there, and expect some new videos coming very soon. I'll be putting a lot of shorter videos, so expect some of those to kind of ease us back into more regular content production, and I do plan on making a lot more shorter videos so it's easier for me to edit and put out content more consistently. Thanks guys, and I'll talk to y'all real soon.